Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Cold Arrows. Say today, I've already tried another puzzle for today, which you can see. My first fail video with Dead or Alive. Very happy to see Sleuth definitely alive here, even if he's a bit cold. Right, so here's the next one in the Equality Cages series. Let's just crack on and see how I get on this time. Rules are Equality Cages 140 and Cold Arrows by gUBBLOR. Fairly straightforward rules. Normal Sudoku, equality cages, and then the cold arrows, which is the first time I'm seeing them. Let's talk about normal Sudoku. Place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box, so nothing unusual here. Equality cages must have an equal number of low digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, high digits, 6, 7, 8, 9, as well as an equal number of even digits, such as 2, 4, and odd digits, such as 7, 9. Fives are never allowed inside equality cages, and digits may not repeat. Very good. Cold arrows. A blue arrow points towards a cell n distance away that has a value less than n, where n is the digit in the arrow's circle. In the arrow cell. For example, if row 2, column 9, this cell, is a 6, then row 2, column 3 would be 5 or lower. So the 6 is pointing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells away, and the value has to be lower than whatever the 6 is. Fairly straightforward. Bit worried that there is nothing else to help us get going with this solve, but never matter. We've got this. As always, if you want to play along, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. I think you could tell that my confidence is a bit shaken after the last puzzle, but this one caught my eye. So essentially, I'm looking for arrows that are close to the edges that they're pointing to. So these two are quite interesting. This cell is essentially pointing towards a 1, 2, or a 3. Now, 1 in an arrow is not going to work because otherwise that would basically say that this cell is 0. Which is again not allowed. So no 1s, and therefore I have a 2, 3 pair. Yep. That means that these are the high digits. I may end up using highs and lows for this solve. I don't know. That's not normally a thing in equality cages, but I may do that. I'm going to keep looking for arrows that are very clearly low digits. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, can't be 1. This is 2, 3, 4. This cell, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's pointing both ways. Interesting. 2, 3, 4. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's pointing towards another low digit in one of these 3 cells. Interesting. Okay. Where else do I definitively have low digits? I'm not sure I do in the rest. You know, this can be all the way up to 8. Same. So I'm going to just double check cages that have arrows. This cell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could be 6 or 7. Again, 6 or 7. Again, up to 8. No. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7. Okay. So we've got to figure out what's going on from here. Now, could this be the low digit with 1 or 4? It obviously can't be a 1 on an arrow, so it'd be 4. It would mean 1, 2, 3, 4. This would have to be a 1. That's not going to work because essentially that's pointing towards a 0. And obviously the 1 won't work because that's pointing to a 0 here. So this is not a low digit. This is a high digit. This is the low digit. And therefore all of these are 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this can't be that high because it's pointing towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has to be 6. I don't know how I missed this, and therefore this has to be 3. 1, 2, 3. This has to be 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has to be 1, 2, 4, or 5. Not 3, obviously. And it has to be smaller than 6. That means this is a 2, and it's pointing towards a 1. This is now 7 or 9 to have an equal number of odd and even digits. This is 1 or 4. Don't know what this is. Because this is the low digit. This is definitely the high digit. Now if it's 2, it's pointing to a 1 in here. If it's 3, it's pointing to a 2 in here, because the 1 is already taken. And if it's 4, it's pointing to 1, 2, or 3 there. So not hugely useful, if I'm honest. Right, so if this is a low digit, so it can't be 1, because that would be 0. Can't be 2, because that would be a 1, and then I can't point to a 1. Can't be 3. It could be 4, though. I could essentially point towards 1, 2, 3, 4, and this cell is definitely lower than the 4. So I can't even confirm that this is the low or high digit. I'm going to go for it 6, 7, 8, 9. This cell can't be 5, can it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it can. Look, if it is 5, it'd be pointing to another 1, 4. So, and then I would have a high digit in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't put something that's bigger than 5, which I would need to. So I am going to say 5 can't be here. Technically 5 could be there, and 5 could be here. I'm just going to think about this row, because essentially I've got one more low digit. 4 in here works quite well as well, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. And 1 is in one of these two cells. Let's have a think about what this digit is. It's either a 7 if it's a high digit, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not available, so it'd have to be 7. So if it's a high digit, it's 7. And if it's a low digit, I think it was forced to be a 4, wasn't it? Because we've established that 2 would break, 1 would break, 3 is not available, it would have to be 4. So this is actually surprisingly restricted. The 4 is just fine. The 7 is just fine. Now if it's 4, this would be the 7, because I can't have 9 in this arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the maximum. If it's 7, I need a low digit that is 2 or 4. So this is a full pencil mark with a definite 7 in one of these two cells. Okay. 7 would point to this digit. 2 would put a 1 in here. Four would place 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. Okay. I'm running out of arrows, and I haven't really done much, have I? What is this cell? 6 or lower. This could be 3 or 4 just fine. Can it be 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. I'm going to pencil mark all the equality cages with arrows. This is another one. Again, it's not 1 or 2. It's 3, 4, 6 or 7. This one just feels ludicrous because it can go up to 8. So is this cell. I mean, I'm going to take it, but I mean, just look at the pencil marks of this. It's just pointless, no. And even more pointless here and even more pointless there. So let's ignore these for now. Three is pretty good. 1, 2, 3 points towards a 2. You'd end up with another 7, 9. This would be 6, 8. This would be 1. I don't know if, hang on, this can't be 9. Pretty sure it can't be 8 either. Yep. So it's either 1, 6 or 4, 7. One, 4 is pointing towards, no, this is not an arrow. Never mind. So this arrow now is not 1, 2, or 3. It could be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 we said would get me in trouble because that can't be a low digit. Well, it could be, can't it? 5, 1. What's wrong with 4 in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just fine. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is no, this is pointless. Can't be a 2 because it would be pointing towards a double 1. Sorry, double 1. 3 is quite challenging as well. It's 1, 2. As is 4, to be fair. We're still talking about 1, 2, 3s. So this is quite a useful arrow if I can do something with it. This cell is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So this was just 4 or 5, wasn't it? It wasn't 1 because it'd be 0. 2 and 3 are not available. This is just 4, 5. That's a good pencil mark. Now 5 was a problem because it points towards this being a lower digit. So I end up with 1, 4 because it has to be lower than 5. And therefore this is a high digit and I can't do high. It will point to off the grid. So this is 4, this is 1, this is 6. This is not 6. This is a 3 now, which is 1, 2, 3 pointing towards a 2, 1, 2, 3 pointing towards a 1. This is 7 or 9. This has to be an 8. This is now 5. It can't be 7 or 9. And it's pointing towards this cell being smaller than 5, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, this is a low digit. This is a high digit. 2 doesn't work because that would be 1. 3, 1, 2, 3, possible. And 4, possible. Okay. This is now 7 or 9. That removes the 7 option in here, removes the 3 option in there. If this is 6, that would be 1. If this is 4, well, I don't have 7 or 9. So this has to be 6. This has to be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not 1, could be 2, not 3, could be 4 or 5. Feeling a lot better about this puzzle, if I'm honest, compared to the previous one. Now this could still be a low digit with 4. Essentially, 1, 2, 3. 4 in here works with a 7 in there. Alternatively, because I can't have a 1 on an arrow, can't have 2, can't have 4, this would have to be a 3 if it's the low digit, and it's pointing 1, 2, 3, an impossibility. So that is definitely 7, this is definitely 4. These are all the low digits now done in column 5, meaning this is definitely a high digit, this is definitely a low digit, that is 2 or 3 because 1 and 4 are not available. Therefore, this is also a 9. I'm going to keep up the colors, it's helping me think. This is not a 6. Could still be a 7. I'm actually tempted to pencil mark all of these. Well, we can place a 5. Where's 5 in this column? Can't be here. Can't be inside an equality cage. That's a 5. Leaves me with 2 cells that are, I'm going to say 6, 7. Both of which work. This could be a 6 with a 3, a 7 with a 2. The 5 is definitely pointing to a lower digit, so this is satisfied. This is satisfied. This. One thing I'm going to do is highlight the circles that are done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not 1, it could be 2, 3, 4, not 5, 6. So I don't end up revisiting them. Done. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. And 4 is also fine. Essentially, it's pointing towards a 1 or a 2 in here. Okay. So this digit is starting to stand out a bit to me. Can't be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3. Can be 3. 3, 1, 2, 3 can point towards a 2, and this would be a 1. So it's 3 or higher. It's 3, it's not 4, not 5, could be 6, not 7, not 9, could be 8. 8 is too far, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even have a 6. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. That's 1. No 1 up here. And done. Which gives me a 4 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. That is definitely a 2. And done. This is another 7, 9. I'm just having a look, thinking whether it's worthwhile pencil marking this box. I think the answer to that is probably. So 1 is here, 6 is there, 5 is here, and I think the last remaining digit is an 8. Yeah, worthwhile keeping. So up here I have essentially another 1, 6, 8, and then another 7, 9. Yeah, okay. This one now, given how many digits I've got in here, can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. I feel like it has to be 5 or 6. 5 would point towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't have any more low digits. That's got to be 6, pointing towards the 1. And then these are 5, 8, 9. This being a 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not a 5. Can't be a 9, is an 8. And it's pointing towards the 1. This now has to be a 3 for the equality case because 1 is not available. The 5-9 pair is not much I can do about it right now. No 4 in here. Can this still be a 7? Yeah, that could be 2 or 4. Could this be a 2? Yes, that could be 1. In fact, 1 is in one of these two cells. 4. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is off the table. 4 is tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Given how many low digits I've already got in here. Possible. 4 would require a 7 or 9. 7 would require a 2 or 4. That's fully pencil marked. So 1, 3, and 8. If this is 6, this would be 3. Otherwise, it's a 2 with a 7, 9. And again, that's fully pencil marked. I'm running out of things to pencil mark, aren't I? I mean, 3. Right, let's think about this arrow. There's like a handful of arrows we haven't thought about, so we may as well. This is a high arrow because 1, 2, and 3 are gone. 4 won't work because all of the low digits are used, and 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4 would be this cell. That's not a 2 anymore. Why is this pencil marked? Who's pointing towards it? I'm going to remove it. I have no idea what this is. Right, back to this cell. Can't be any bigger than 6 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Essentially, it's 4 or 5. 4 is in trouble because 1, 2, and 3 are gone. That's got to be 5. That's got to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 4. It's a lot less useful than I hoped. It does allow me to pencil mark everything in here. Go 3, 8, and a digit I can just place 4 and a 3, 8 pair. Doesn't help me with my 6, 7. Another set I can pencil mark. No 7, no 7 is a 7, 8, 9 pair. And then in here somewhere, well, it's an 8, therefore a 9. Sorry, I've already got an 8. What am I doing? That's 9, that's 8. And then in here I've got 1, 6, 7. Yep. And then 2, 5, 9. Okay. There was yeah, this one's done. An arrow in all of this, that was solved. This arrow is not 1 or 2. Technically, 3 is fine. 1, 2, 3. 4 is fine as well because I could point towards a 3. And then 5 is not available, and 6 is fine. It's pointing towards a 2. Okay. This cell is not 1, 2, or 3. Could be 4, 5, or 9. Is that proving useful in the Sudoku? Other than there's a definite 7. The 2 could still be in a lot of places. The 4 could be in different places. Yeah, it's not very useful. And the 9 could be in different places. 2 doesn't work anymore, does it? 1, 2, this is clearly bigger. This is a 4, 7 pair. The 4 is pointing towards 1, 2, 3, 4, a bigger digit. So that's got to be 7, that's got to be 4. And that's pointing towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That has to be a smaller digit now as a 4. And therefore this would have to be a 9 because the 7 is not available. And I can mark, oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's definitely done. This is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not 1, it's 2 or 3. It gives me a 2, 3 pair. And not 4, that's a 6. That's not a 6. It's not a 7 either. That's 1. That's not 1. Not 6. That's a 5, 8 pair. That's 1. That's 6. That 4 is done. Six gave me a 7 and a 3 and a 2 and a 9. Hang on. Back up. What have I just done? 2 and 3 and 6. Better. 9. Much better. This is pointing towards the 2. This is just solved. Only one arrow, one cold arrow left unsolved. This is an 8. This can't be the 1. That's the 1. This is the 5. That's the 9. That's the 5. That's the 2. Kind of started to collapse rapidly now, which I'm okay with. I'm still actually not even sure I'm solving this right, by the way. But like I said, the previous puzzle definitely shook my confidence a bit. 1, 2, 3. Am I going to pencil mark all of these? Half tempted to. I need 3, 4, 7, 8 again is anywhere. It's all right, we'll come back. 2 has given me 6 and 3, 8 and 3. And there might be some easy Sudoku, but let's have a think about this arrow. It's not 1. Can't be 2 because that would have to be a 1. Can't be 3, 4. 5 is all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impossible. 6 is pointing here. 7 and 8. So this is 6, 8, or 7. 7, 9, 7. It's pointing towards this cell being lower. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I think I'm good with that. And that's my last arrow done. Right, let's do a bit of Sudoku to hopefully clean up. We've got 2 and 5. That's 2, that's 5. That means that's 9. That 5 was solved a while ago and I just ignored it. That's 9, that's 5. This is another 2, 3, and it's a 3, 2. Just 2, 3 pair at the top, then a 9, then an 8. Should be able to pencil mark this now. 3, or solve even. 5, no. 7. Actually 8 and 5. 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8. 8 is in here, 4 is in there. This is 4. I need 7, which is in here. I need 2. I need a 5. I need a 1. If I've not made any mistakes, 8 for the finish. Right, lovely puzzle, gUBBLOR. I'll post this now. It's just after 6 a.m. So you guys have already seen the fail video. And you're probably looking at it thinking, what is going on? I'll be reading the comments very carefully. I hope you guys enjoyed this puzzle in this video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.